I remembered to unmute my microphone. Hello, Ryan. Look at all you people at Bonquisha. 18 months! I gotta take it easy today because my lungs aren't working properly yet. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. There's a lot of you here. Hello, everybody. Alf. Yo, Alf, you are early for once. Look at that. First in chat today. Alf. Bonquisha. Back in 67. Stuzo's here. Hello. Sound booth bot's in the house. That's nice. And Cezero with 18 months as well. Bonquisha and Cezero. Are you colluding on your months? Spiky here, spiky lungs. Yes. Spicy cough. Hello. I've got to get rid of this preview this throws me off every time. Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Totally not the same person. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming. I haven't been well, but I have almost recovered. 2 days till... Oh, Ryan, we're going to miss it. I'm not going to do my normal stream slot at the other end of today. We're actually going away for the weekend, and I've been worried all week that I won't be able to go away because it's a holiday here on Monday. So we're gonna go camping again for a few days. But man, yeah, go to the beach. It's gonna be 40 degrees Celsius tomorrow. So we're going camping. We'll be in a tent, unfortunately. Some of our friends. I can't. Okay, I'm not doing as well as I thought I might be now that I'm trying to get us excited. But it's awesome to see you all. Oh man, this is great. I'm so glad I'm doing this today. Hello, it's good to see you all. You're making me feel so much better. That's that's the one. You can only have one here sound. The developer of the bot has not done more than that. Holy moly, all the resubs. Did I get I work for myself at the moment. Maybe I need to talk to myself about my performance actually. Nursing Geek with the 15 months and Fauna is 29 months. Nursing Geek, thank you. 67, behave yourself. I feel like my background music might be slightly too loud for my ear holes. I don't know, the balance is different for you and me, so if you can't hear the music, let me know. I say that every time. I feel really quiet. My ears have been a bit weird too because of being sick. Everything gets out of whack. Isn't the human body just a bizarre, incredible machine? Yeah, anyway, so middle of last week, I had a day where I felt a bit ordinary. Just sort of more tired than I really expected to be. And I didn't think much more of it. And Friday evening, my then 11-year-old daughter was not feeling amazing. She actually went to bed early, which is very unusual for her. And then Saturday morning, she was dressed, ready to go to a netball game. We were having breakfast, and Mrs. T had already left for work, I think, Saturday morning. And, yeah, I said, you know what? I think we better do a COVID test on you, kiddo. And she lit up like a Christmas tree. I don't know, those of you that have done those little rapid antigen tests, the little goop line, the little moist line creeps up the little plastic thing, and I reckon before it had even hit the little result line. Oh, Azeroth, oh no, mate, you can't do it. Oh, dude. Hey, I like your badge. What's your badge at the moment? Where did that one come from? Super Ultra Combo. How'd you get that? You joined Twitch's Super Ultra Combo. I want to join Super Ultra Combo. That's a cool looking little badge. Yeah, so her test went positive. Mine didn't go positive. But I was definitely unwell. And the same symptoms I've had when last time I was positive was the heart racing, generally feeling rotten, and fever, man. My fever was just crazy. Oh, look at that. I can talk about COVID while I'm in Harmony voice. That's exciting. So it's just been a week of really feeling not very well, and the poor kiddo has just sat on the couch in the front of our house the whole week, just watching television until yesterday, and she was feeling better earlier than I was and was driving me crazy with her energy levels.
Captain, I wish to report a mutiny.
Azeroth!
I can name fingers and point names.
Oh, I talked over it. Oh, hang on, I got to do that. Wait. I talked over it. Hang on. Here you go.
Captain, I wish to report a mutiny. I can name fingers and point names.
I like that one. That's great. Lifeville, I'm glad you're here, Lifeville. I was thinking of you today. Our first game break today, we'll do stream pairs again instead of Wordle. If you can stick around for the first hour. I'm expecting I'll probably stream around the 2-hour mark today. So let's get into it. I've got so much to show you. Azeroth! There it is. 17 months. Mutiny King. So anyway, so we're feeling good. I'm feeling good. Daughter's like bounced right back, although she's still asleep at the moment, which is on the cusp of her having a lie-in for the morning, but she can't. So unfortunately for her birthday, she's now turned 12. Oh, with all the bit. Thank you, friendly asteroid. Yeah, kiddo had her birthday on Monday, so she turned 12. And then, because she's sick, she's missed her first high school camp. Oh, Jareen's in the house. I can't sing today, everybody, because I've been sick. Welcome in. And I don't even have my raid video set up since I switched to this new look. Oh, Jareen, hello everybody. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm just about to do some stuff in Minecraft. Actually, I can show you what I've been working on. And Orza and Jareen and any other alphas. There's an alpha star. Speaking of alphas, hello alpha star. Welcome. I think I've got to follow you on this silly platform. Welcome in. It's good to see you all. Have a look at what I've been working on in just a second. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%. And in fact, this is the most talking I've now done in a week. And I'm going to kind of... Spider Hearts is here as well. Yeah. I've done this. Viticadrus. I sound like a Harry Potter spell. I think I've said that before. Vit! That's right. It's Vit. That's right. You used to be... something else. Man, Orza with the gift sub to Alpha Star. There you go, Alpha Star. You can use the bot. Hey, Sound Booth Bot ran a competition, and I've been sick while it finished, and people need to win stuff. Maybe I need to let it run one more week. Any streamers in the house? Azroth, okay, goodbye. It's great to see you. Any streamers who want to try and win a 12-month Sound Booth Bot subscription? We had a thing, didn't we? SBB comp? Yeah. I'll leave it running. It's technically finished, but let's leave it open till after the weekend. Maybe I'll do some tweeting. I got lost in it because I have been... Oh, I didn't open Minecraft. Okay, I'll open Minecraft now. Keep padding, Richard. This is great. You have no funny clips. Oh, no. I'm sure you do. Chooch! Hello, Chooch. That reminds me of a movie. Is it Cheech and Chong? Was it like a 1980s comedy movie or something? Feels like that one's probably dated a bit. I've been binging 1980s movies this week while I haven't been feeling very well. Oh, Cheech and Chong. Okay, yeah. Perfect. That's right. Deviant Doll. Oh, yes. That Twitch plaque. I can't show you a close-up of it because it's not as family friendly as I am. Although, I did say everything that's on there. That's a word cloud of all of my quotes on this channel. Yeah, exactly. That's... Okay, Hole is on there. Hang on, if I sit back, does it... Yeah, it sort of goes in focus, but you can't quite see anything that's over there, but... Yeah, Hole is one of those. Oh man, that would have been a great one. No, so I've done, well, the movie Clue, I've watched about 8 times in the last week. You saw The Hole. Perfect. Don't say that. There might be children watching. So Clue, and then I watched Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Granted, some of these might not quite be the 80s, but I don't know when 2 came out, actually. Last night I watched Lethal Weapon, which I haven't watched for ages. Demolition Man, although that might not be 80s. I watched Demolition Man the other night. Oh man, what else? There's other stuff I've watched. Brain. It's been... I couldn't sleep because of... As soon as I lay down, I felt awful, but... yeah, okay, let me show you what I've been doing, the best stuff. I cannot wait to show you this. You ready? I've been redstoning, and you are not going to believe what I've... Oh, well, actually... Oh, look, there's stuff. There's stuff. There's the hype.
Hey, listen, thank you all so much. That's amazing. We got hype! I need to watch Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one, Suzo. I need to. That'd be awesome. Hey, look, secret stuff. I'll show you this in a minute.
I need to explain what's going on for those of you that have no idea what's happening. If you haven't seen it before, this is the movie. I've actually got this up for us today. I think if I go to this. Oh, yeah. This is the movie. right? You won't be able to hear it. I don't have the sound coming through, I don't believe. Okay, there's a great example, right? That is the movie Clue, which stars some pretty amazing talent. Hello, that's my face. Wait to look how wide my head is once this wears off. You ready? You ready? You ready? Watch this. My face looks so wide. Ready? Come on! Waiting! Ready? Wide face! Oh my gosh, all the...
Redemption. It's all happening, folks. It's all happening. Okay, let's go back to the game. Oh no, I don't have the thing. Yeah, okay. So, before we talk about mechanics, I was doing some design stuff over here, but this now...
Oh look, I was expecting... Is it gonna work? No, I need a block. A block. Okay. Alright. I was just experimenting with that to make sure that mechanic actually works, because that's going to be really important, and I'll explain why in a minute. But okay, this is a long way from finished, and in fact, we're going to design 2 of the rooms today. There's a room here that, as far as I know, is used like once in the movie, and it's been really hard to work out. So we're going to work on that room today quickly, and look at this, right? There's a hole in the floor. Don't mind that. So this is the mansion essentially from the movie, or loosely set up so that we can play the game of Clue, or Cluedo, depending where you are. Correct, Vit? Oh, how well do you know this map? I don't know if... Is the board game map exactly the same? I'm not sure if it is. You built Clue on Frill server. Well, wait till you see all the mechanics that I've got. In here, actually... Oh, no, wait. This is going to be... I need to put a little thing in here. We're using barrels everywhere. That is going to be the card return slot. There we go. So that's where you return your cards at the end of the end of the game. I don't know how, Vit, I'm interested now how you did the mechanics of the turn taking, because in this you will press a button and there's a chance a door will open on your turn so that you can go and make a suggestion to work out your clues. Bon Cruiser, okay. Yeah, that's right. So this is the start of the study, and this is going to be the shortcut to the kitchen, which I think is a down on this. One's going to go down, one shortcut's going to go down through a basement, and one's going to go up through upstairs rooms, or at least you're going to go through corridors that look like they go off to rooms, but they won't actually go off to rooms. So this is kind of just experimenting with what the lounge is going to look like. There's so much decorating and texturing that I'm going to do, right? There's heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps to do. So don't stress if it looks a bit barren in places. When you try to go through a door, there'll be a signal sent that is you cannot go through the door, and you can go through the door. All right? And the door will open. So this will be a central spot so that everyone in the house can hear whether you get to go through the door or not. But that's that little test. We've got the dining room. Now, whoever it was that suggested this texture to match this wallpaper was a genius. Hang on, it's probably better actually just to do this. Right? Absolute genius! And you can see, if I stand about here, the door color is a bit different because I'm doing it so that the doors will open or not open, so you can't just open the doors yourselves. There's... In the game, if you go into a room, you can make a suggestion to collect your clues as to who did what. When you suggest that someone did it, they have to come to the room. So rather than them pushing the button, you'll be able to open the door for them to let them in. That's just the way that mechanic's going to work. It's simple and straightforward and easy for everyone to learn. But that person has to come and join you in the room. But yeah, so that's through to the kitchen. To match the lines. I know, right? I tried, Liveville. I thought surely that should work, but no. Kitchen. Okay. This is exactly like the movie. They all run around to the kitchen. The chef. And they all run in, and then she is having a nap in there. So that's going to be the so this is the down one across to the study at the other end of the house. This is going to have an island bench in the middle. We could work on that today, but I kind of been experimenting with how this is going to look. But, you know, so let me... Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's go... I just need to warn you. This is a murder mystery movie. Hey, Drac. Oh, Drac, I can show you what I've been working on. Stick around, Drac, if you can. We'll get to the redstone in a sec. Hang on. This is a murder mystery movie. There are deaths. I will... just as a PSA or a community announcement, I'm going to flick through this movie. There's nothing too graphic, but I totally understand if right at the moment you would like to go and do some other things. I can't guarantee that there will not be a sight of tomato sauce on screen or something. Yeah. Oh, drink some water. Oh, someone gave me a drink. Wait, who hydrated me before? Oh, Laura, thank you. There's the water. I've got coffee too because I need some artificial performance enhancements today. Stop it! Careful, Boots. Let's not... Yeah, I know. But we'll keep... Anyway, okay, so wait. So I'm going to the kitchen. I'm going to find the kitchen. He's just napping. He's fine. Here's the kitchen. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, ready? Yes, this is exactly the... Nope. Look at this, right? Hang on, it's right here. They go to the kitchen and... Okay, so... I go back to this and I'll put this on the screen. It's going to take up too much room. Hold up. Let's not do that. I'll just switch between them. You ready? So... need a bit more lighting, obviously, but this here is kind of... what you're looking at, right? That's the movie with the shelves and stuff. I'm proud of that one. Oak trapdoors on quartz pillar blocks. Wait, what? Oak trapdoors. Hang on. Wait, what? Wait. What you talking about? Oak trapdoors on quartz pillar blocks. Wait. Boots for what? Quick prop. I know. I'm like, what have I got that I can use? Oh, I should have used this one. This is a laptop stand. That would have looked good too. Anyway. For the counters. Oh, the counters. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, over there. Oak trapdoors. Yes. I could probably do that, but then I can't put anything on the shelves. There's a bit of stuff here. Right? Okay, hang on. So we go back to this, and then we go over here. We let it run a second. Okay. And then he comes down into here. Wait. I know you can't hear the movie, but there's nothing actually happening at the moment. Okay, so that view there, right? If we come back into here... Oh, I haven't put the oven in this version. But, yeah. So this will be, you know, there you go. You kind of get the idea. There's the... That's through to the dining room. That's where they serve the food. And that door. So this door will never open in this version. That's just permanently locked because you can't ever move between these two rooms like this. It had several different endings... Exactly. For the home cinema they did exactly. So if you go and... I don't know. This is on a streaming platform. That one. Yeah. Anyway, this version that's which you can find somewhere has all the endings in it. They don't actually make sense. There's a great video I saw on YouTube that someone's like, how probable are each of the different endings? They're all like totally flawed, but they're fun. They're fun. And there's a girl. I meant to remember her name because I really enjoyed. There's a woman who like reviews movies and stuff. And she did a watch. She does like murder mystery stuff, and she did a watch through of this movie, and was like trying to solve it as she went along. And it doesn't make sense. It's just you just can't. It's very clever though. It's very, very clever. I highly recommend it. Warning, yes, of course, there are murdification things that happen during it, but it's not a gory movie. It's what was it called? It's like she called a comedy mystery movie or something was what she referred to it as. It's so funny. Yeah, different streaming platforms. Please check your local country. Yeah, that's right. This is on a very Australian-centric streaming platform that might just be localized to a very particular network. Anyway, kitchen. No, move to the next room. I can show you the billiard room because that's sort of done. Kind of. There's a bar back here. That was my token. I'm going to make a bar. I've got to work on the actual texturing and design, of course. But that's the billiard room. It's got a queue. It's not the way some people suggested in Netflix LAN edition. That's right. I've rented it from my local Blockbuster. That's what's going on. This is not the way that people suggested in Discord. This is signs underneath carpets. And you get a pool cue. Can't do two, but it's also the first thing when working on the billiard room. A bar. Yeah. I didn't have it to start with, but there's this great moment in the movie where two of the characters like are standing in the bar for some reason, and they've both like got a like he says you go first, and she says thank you, and then he tries to push in front of her. It's just so stupid. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so there's that. So, oh yeah, trapdoor. I tell you what, this whole new thing. I don't use Facebook anymore. Just going to let you know, I don't really use Facebook at all anymore. This new thing where pages that you followed at some point or liked are tagging people now. Every single one of them that happens, even if it's a place that I like going to, gone. Stop tagging me and stuff. I know you can turn the notifications off, but I haven't done that yet. Please stop tagging me and stuff. A venue that I have done shows at before mentioned me and other followers in a post. That's just an everyone post. This is the bathroom. This is the best I could do with such a tiny little space. You can, oh man, I tell you what, gosh, it would be good if I could find this in this. Where's the, oh, there's the lounge. Wait, this is the one scene that the lounge is in. I think, where was he? It's when the traveler arrives. Is that him? Sorry, yeah, this guy. He gets put in the lounge, and it is the only time you see the lounge. There's nobody. Tim, I absolutely love Tim Curry. Okay. They put him in the lounge. That's it. That's all I need to see. Oh, I'm going to take a screenshot. Wait. Then I can get it in my screenshot folder. Scoobity boop. Save. Clue. Yes! I've got a screenshot of that. That's really all I need. Can you see any? And they lock the door. Tim the tool guy. Okay. Right. That's so good, actually. Oh, we're going to look for the toilet. Where's the... Hang on. I just want to show you. They're back in the kitchen. Oh, let me... Look at this, right? Look at this. Hang on. Hello, Tim. Hey, no, I fell in a hole. Hang on. Here's the game. Okay, look. Right? There's... I'm going to line this up, right? Except the door's closed up the end, and there's no doors on the end. But look, right? Staircase going up to the balcony. The little steps at the bottom. The door on the left. I've had so much fun. This cupboard here, would go down to the basement in the movie, and also has the power switch in it for when the power is turned off to the
This is
house.
perfect. Perfect.
Oh, back, thanks, man. This barrel, which is going to be a barrel, not a thing, that barrel is going to have the final solution, right? So when you're playing the game, behind this door and in this barrel is the 3 cards that tell you who it was, where it was, and how it was done. So, we'll talk about the actual gameplay probably another time because it'll make more sense when we've actually got the cards all hooked up into the place like this. But turn that off. For now, there comes a point where a player will say, right, I think I know who it was. It was Mr. Plum in the kitchen with the candlestick or whatever. They can come and check whether the solution was correct by looking in that barrel. Right. Now, this is where all the wizardry happens, and this will lead us over to the redstone area. So, yeah, I think I've actually got this worked out now. So there's a light that tells you that you're right to start playing the game. That essentially is all of the cards have been returned down in the card return spot, and they've all gone off into the storage system. So you're right to play when that just means all the cards are there and you're fine to go. I probably need to do these in a slightly different order because you need to check that. Just dial in the number of players you're going to have and then hit the go button. That will turn off and all the cards will be distributed into... And these will be barrels, actually, I've decided. Because they just suit the aesthetic so much more. There we go. So you just come and you collect your cards from one of these. Now, there's a bit of, like... honesty in all of these systems. Like when you all come up here, you're obviously not going to want to look in other people's barrels, that kind of stuff. So you all just need to probably line up and work out which order you're going to be, and then and then take your cards. I don't quite know. You're gonna have to. There's a clock. I made a clock. That's kind of going to have to be you worked it out together. This will be the redstone. Actually, there's going to be very little redstone out in here. All of the redstone is going to be underneath, and now is probably a great reason to show you why. Partly because there's going to be not a lot of room up here, right? I'm going to put some fake doors and look into a space, use some sort of forced perspective to make it look like there are a couple of rooms up here. Interestingly, in the movie, hello Billo Poppy. This never goes anywhere. There's a door there that's never used, I believe. So unless it is, and I just don't remember where. But anyway, so that's the mansion. That's where we're up to. We need to look at the lounge today quickly, and the conservatory will be off here, and that's actually going to be. Let's just hang on. I was experimenting with the underground access. Conservatory is going to be here, and it's just going to essentially be bricks into like a round glass window off this side, and then the ballroom is going to just come off here. I've got a floor map. Now might be a chance to show you this. This will be very bright. I'm sorry, hang on. And I have rotated it, so you can't read it. Hang on. It's very bright, sorry. The front door down the bottom, hall. Oh, a ballroom is there. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. You got conservatory and ballroom. And then Hazzy. Hang on. Hello, Hazzy and Billo Poppy. Did I say hello? My brain's going weird. I've lost the last few seconds of my mind. Lounge over here. It's so close to all the structure in there. The outside's going to kill me, and doing the roof and stuff, because I want it to be similar aesthetic to this, right? This is what's used in the movie. Anyway, I got to work on that. That's going to be fun to try and. It's not going to be that big, I promise you. So don't get too excited. It's not going to be that big. I don't do that kind of design. Anyway, there you go. This is look and feel. Now, redstone. I think what I'm going to do is just run it and show you what happens first and then explain it all. I need these, the way I've got this set up at the moment, I can actually move these 2 blocks back this way. But then I might actually look at putting the go button in here instead of where it is over there. It's kind of all spaced out at the moment, but it's all designed to be modular, so I can kind of tuck them away wherever works. Rill! Hello, Rill with the 13 months. Nice to see you, Rill. Man, my lungs are feeling a bit weird. Okay, so the solution will come into here for now. These are going to be the player boxes. Rill, I'm about to break something. No, I'm not. Have you ever played Clue or Cluedo before? Have you been here for one of these streams yet? I can't remember. So, all the cards have been returned. Is that background music too oppressive for anyone? Right. All the cards have been returned via this system. Let's go. I probably need some indicator that says... Oh, so we're going 6 players, by the way. Actually, I can change that. Let's go 3 players. There we go. Now, you will see some stuff happen up here. You ready? So this is all designed to go underneath the house, but then things are going to happen. And they're stupid. If you're passing items straight down a hopper column, the comparator can't read it because it's too fast. Glad I remembered that before I designed this system. I had to divert it so that I could read the signal from it. So it's got this weird little S-bend shape. Anyway, I think it's doing its distributions. Yeah. Yeah, I might need a little thing that says it's time to go. But okay, so what do we say? 3 players. Did I say 3 players? I did say 3 players. 1, 2. Oh, that's 3. 2, 3, and then there should be nothing in 4, 5, or 6. You beauty. Yeah. I went and did, when it didn't work, I went and did the research to understand it. It's happened before, for me in a hopper minecart drop-off station. That wouldn't work for me, and I end up having to go horizontally, not vertically. So I've seen it before, but just forgot. This ended up being late last night. I was working on this last time a little bit, but okay. So all the cards are distributed. So if I was playing as number 1, as player 1, I would know now. Oh, and I'm halfway through updating the card pack as well. This is the old card design, right? When it was on the ground, you could see the back like that. It's a little chunky little boy. Have a look at this one. I've done all the people, but haven't done the other ones. When you're in F5, you can't see the person holding it. So you can be looking at your cards as you're walking around the house. No one will be able to see what you're looking at. Same with these ones, actually. I did the same for those. But yeah, this, I'm so proud of this. I've had to learn how to use Blockbench for to make these cards. I don't actually know. I haven't looked why yet. I expected that they all would actually be in this style. I can't quite... Actually, have I got an old resource pack running? Cluecraft? Nah. Yeah, so at the moment I'm using Sit, but Valeria. Hello, Valeria. Welcome. Red hat. I made a red hat and a Prince hat because I was just experimenting. Red hat's going to be for a little thing that I'm doing. Little video that I'm making with AlphaCraft. Prince hat was me just messing around. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Thanks for saying good day. So yeah, I love this. A couple of little problems I've noticed. They look very dark on the hotbar. I think I need to check a lighting option or a brightness or something. There'll be something in Blockbench, one parameter that changes how bright Mr. Green or Reverend Green is on the hotbar. Bit hard to see, but hopefully that makes sense to you. But yeah, I'm really like that. I just love that. It's obviously a huge inspiration for this has been how much work we've done on the Decked Out server and getting that running, and the few times I've done troubleshooting when I've accidentally put the wrong shulker box into the system. Man, when the door broke because we put a mod on the server that somehow changed all the redstone mechanics of the door. Well, the animations at least. It's weird, man. We've done... Anyway, that's been such an interesting journey. But yeah, how good does that look? So yeah, if I was playing as number 1, I would know that it's not the rope, it's not Reverend Green, not the lead pipe, not the lounge. Right? It's not the lead pipe. Didn't happen in the lounge. Hey, you got to start somewhere, Billy Poppy. Never expected I would get so interested. Let me show you how it's all working, because Drac is salivating at the moment, wanting to know what I've ended up doing. I know, Drac, I know. In fact, let's get all the cards, because I can restock the system while we do this. So, this is actually a good way to do it. Decked out has been flawless. That's exactly right. That's the experience you should be having. You're a patient man. I know, Drac. There's one of my favourites, Mrs. Peacock. Do you know one of the really, what's the politically correct, polite way to say anally retentive? Obsessive, no, it's not obsessive compulsive. One of the things that I did was check to see these cards fit underneath my chat when I'm doing this. I had them higher to start with, and I moved them down so that when I'm streaming, the cards are... Sorry to anyone who's got their camera in different spots if they end up playing Clue on one of the servers. It's all designed for me. It's all about me. All the people. I love the people, right? Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. We got him, and there. There you go. These are all the people. Professor Plum. Not my skinny face again. Here we go. Reverend Green we saw. Colonel Mustard. What a handsome looking fella. Check out that chin. Miss Scarlet. Mr. Peacock. And Dr. Orchid, who's replaced Mrs. White in the modern versions of this game. There's now Dr. Orchid, and I'm all for it. Totally for it. Don't have to get stressed because you don't feel like you have to make everyone count. Just go and have the fun. Yeah. Although I do want to start, we're going to start a competitive week or two of Decked Out. I think that'll be fun. Everyone's going to reset their boxes, though. Time Lord's going to be grumpy. Yeah, some of you have got so many shards because we give out a new 16 every week. Some of you have got so many shards. All right, you ready? Here we go. Card return system. Let me explain what's going on. Right. These are being taken by this hopper line into a storage system. Now, I'm happy to explain everything because I have worked out everything in this myself. Done different tutorials to solve problems, and I'm so happy with it all. So this is the standard card sorter, right? Do you hear the bell? I'll explain that in a second. Absolute standard. It seems absolute overkill, but you'll understand why. These are for each of the cards. This is the Who system, so these are all the people being sorted out in here. Mrs. Peacock, Professor Plum, and there's one of each that will make it in there. Right? They're all in there. These are all the weapons. And then 6 and 3 makes 9. These are all of the... he looks like Sean Connery does, Colonel Mustard. It was Sean in the study. So, yay. Answer to life. Wait, what? What's the answer to life? Redstone sorting systems? What are you saying, Drake? with the 42 of each card. Yeah, that's right. There were 43 actually. So there's 41. There's always one stuck in there, and then there's one in there. 42! Oh, so close. No, there's 43 because this hopper always has one stuck in it. Stupid system. No, it's a great system involved with genius. 67, you're the best with the random. I'm going to be sad. Random's getting slightly nerfed in the update because when you put all your sounds in categories, you can choose that a category doesn't get included in random. That's going to be sad. It'll still be there, but it'll just have, it won't have all the people's names. It will have that one though. Okay, now, this whole thing here. Yeah, Drac, thank you, Drac. That's not what you usually tell me. You usually say, here's a file with a gazillion solutions to your problems in it. Thank you, Drac. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Okay, so, this thing here. This is an AND gate. Essentially what's happening here is that if any one of these lights up, it tells essentially the light. It's not actually changing any other mechanic at the moment. I could actually block the start button from running if this worked, and I can't understand it. Essentially, I'll try Louisa again because I'm a very simple person. Anything that runs through here is going to try to come down into this first hopper, right? And at the moment, because the only available slot that something could go in is a Colonel Mustard card, it will nab a Colonel Mustard card. That's all it's doing, right? That essentially is the absolute bare bones basic part of this system, is that things are running along. If a Reverend Green passes overhead, this will grab it. Now, weirdly, just as a technical note, don't listen to this bit, Louisa, but I know that if you have an entire stack, let's say, of Reverend Greens go through, it will take 23 of them out of that stack because it can. But yes, composters, there'll be composters on top of everything. I haven't done that because I wanted to keep it as clean as I could to explain all this to you. If more than a stack goes through, it won't take all of them because it can only take up to 64. An extra 23 in here, right? Now, that will change the power that comes out of the back when there's more than 41, and it will unlock the hopper underneath, which will let it fall through into the barrel. That's kind of all that's going on. It will see a Colonel Mustard. It will drop them into here. When there's greater power coming out because of this comparator, when there's more than 41, there's more power coming out, which unlocks the hopper down here and goes through. So it's that simple, but it's very clever. And it's Indotorious. Welcome, Indy. I asked why 41 cards. Ha! There you go. No, I'm sorry, Ebony. Are you sick? It's been shocking in our house this week. I don't know how Mrs. T and the other two kids... I know, Indy, this is not a normal stream time. This is my celebration stream that I've kicked COVID's butt again. Because it's been like that. I like streaming at this time of day, and depending what happens with new work when that starts, I like streaming at this time of day. This is the time of day where my brain's most ready to A, entertain, and B, think about stuff. So Eva Rock, I can't tell you exactly why 41. It's the magic number that lets just one extra redstone level reach down here. Do you know, I have not really coughed this time at all. I've had pain in my lungs, and my heart rate has been through the roof all week. But anyway, let's not talk about COVID. So, right, sorting system. AND gate. I've even documented things. AND gate turns off when all the cards are in barrels. So essentially, once every card is in and every torch... So here, I can show you this, right? If we take Reverend Green out, his torch is on, which lights up this whole little network, and it turns off the light that's over here. Right? So the game's not ready because all the cards haven't been returned, essentially. And yes, we could be smart and lock the start button when that's the case, but... Oh, man. Well, just as soon as you start talking about being sick, you feel sick again, right? Stupid thing. Drax, yeah, there you go. If you want the technical stuff, Drac is explaining what's going on. That's the end of the coffee for this morning. Why does a signal of 5 unlock the hopper? So the signal will hit this block. So see at the moment, actually this is good because I've got the vanilla tweak on that shows you the actual power levels. At the moment, with only 41 items in here, only 2 levels of redstone are lit. It's not reaching down here at all. So when there's one more in there, I don't think I can do this quick enough to actually demonstrate it. Hang on. Oh man, this is not going to work, is it? Hup! That flashed! I don't know if you saw that flash. Hang on, let's go here. Okay, you ready? Watch. No, wait. Yeah, I can't reach the tippy toes. Okay, you ready? Ready? Watch the bottom left. 45. Oh, 45. Sorry, you are right. I'm stupid. Yes, because I'm not counting the sticks. Dang it, you're right. Thanks, Drac. Yes. And the sticks are just so that no other slots are... So nothing's ever going to match the filter. Thank you, Drac. Yeah. You're a champion. Got it. Okay, so watch. If you just watch the very bottom left corner here, when I put this in, right, for a split second, enough power gets down here that the repeater picks it up. It powers this block, which turns off this torch, which at the moment is powering this block, which is locking this hopper, right? When the power comes through here, this actually turns off for a second and it drains that hopper. But only long enough that one item passes through and falls into here. I'm smart. Look at this. We'll do it again. Okay, ready? The thing. Okay. Now, normally this would actually go up there, but so that you can see everything, I'm doing it just directly into this hopper. Right? Power. Powers that, turns that off, turns that block off, which is powered at the moment. Sucks it through. Okay, right. Enough of this one. I'm very happy to explain it more, but I'll come back to it if you would like more demonstrations of that mechanic. We could even do it over there, and I could just do it, show you. Oh, that's bad. Look at the chins. Here we go. Man, I've got to think of a face so quickly when that happens. I love that redemption. That is the best. That's such a great thing. That is so... No coughing. No laughing. Okay, right. So, that's the first part, right? This is the way we do this. Now, here comes the even more exciting part, right? Underneath the sorter, I have hoppers that are leading into 3 droppers. I have a who dropper. So people, weapons, and... now if I don't think of it in a second, remind me to... I'll remember, because this was really cool. I'll talk in a minute about a bug that I found with my son the other night. People, weapons, and rooms all come through here. So, if I didn't have these powered, right, all of this stuff would drain out instantly and run into these... So through these hopper chains here. So you got one coming through here that's from back there. You've got this one that is actually all 9 of these. And you've got this chain that is just these. So there's a logical progression that's got to happen for this whole system to work. When you push the button, if you use item filters that only stack to 16 then you will have less of the items to be filtered. There you go. Smart. Right. Now, okay, let me explain. I need to sort of reverse engineer it so you know what's going to happen. I would need everything to come through to here, and then when things are in here, once everything's in here, more needs to happen. So let's talk about getting things into here. I need to unlock all of this, and I need to have a delay that is long enough that I'm unlocking all of these hoppers for just the right amount of time to get everything into here, right? Once that's done, and that's been long enough, I then need to, dispense one. I need to send one pulse that drops one of each item that gets taken off and locked away, because that is the solution to the game. So essentially in the game, you're trying to work out what those 3 cards are through a process of elimination. So that's the first thing that's got to happen. Then, separately, all the rest of the cards have to be delivered out to the boxes that I showed you back up there, right? For all the players. You just get a random selection of what's left after the 3. Hello, Toasty Puma. You get a random selection of the cards that are left after the 3 have been taken out, distributed by the number of players that are chosen here, right? So there are 18 cards left once the 3 have been taken out. So if you've got 6 players, you'll get 3 each. If you've got 2 players, you're going to get 9 each, but only in those first 2 boxes. Now, are you ready for this? This is going to annoy some of you. There's about to be an ad break. So on this cliffhanger, after we've played a game for a few minutes, I will explain how all of those mechanics work. We'll be right back. No. How is that for a cliffhanger? Oh, Louise. Oh, 7 stream streak. Well done. Yeah. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, I know, right? We'll be coming back to play for the $1 million after this word from our sponsors. Oh, my Lord. Okay, I'll get... now, I said we're actually going to do stream pairs today because Life of L has been hankering for this. Don't say I don't listen to my community. We're going to play a game. Now, some of you will see ads. I'm sorry. We do these ad breaks to stop the pre-roll ads on my channel. And we have a really good time during the break. We often play words on stream. But this thing... This is difficult on mobile. I'm sorry if you're watching on mobile. It's hard to see all the details. But I really enjoy this one. This tickles the little pattern matching part of my brain. Yeah. This is the thing. Stormy with the 31 months. Amazing. 31. Thanks, Stormy. Let me get what we need here to do this. I gotta do this, gotta do this. Wait, what the double bin men? Wait, 36 months equals 3 to... That's a birthday! Woo! Oh.
Happy birthday!
Okay, wow, I nearly broke my voice doing that little squeal. What's different? Wait, what's different? Okay, ads are about to start. Let's do the thing. Ready? So 7 babies. Stop. Man, I said I did the wrong maths once, right? Okay, ads are about to start, folks. Here we go. Let's have a crack at this at stream pairs and see how we go. Have fun. I'll see you when we get back from the ad break. If you need a drink, if you need a break or something, now's your chance. Oh, I don't have a camera on this one. Silly thing, Words on Stream doesn't let you put your camera anywhere, so I don't have a camera set up. But anyway, I'm here. See, look, I'm here. Hi, I'm here. Anyway, here you go. Let's go. See how you go. What you need to do is look for pairs and put the matching numbers in chat. So, for example, if you see the frog again, you know the frog was at 24, if that was a frog. Was that a frog? I don't know if that was a frog. But I'm going to put 24 in chat just in case. You already seen a pair. What? Oh, 40. No, I got it. I got it. Because don't have the stream delay. Anyway, I'll stop playing now because I'm gonna have a drink. I love this game. This is do you know that I've actually played this game on my own when I'm not streaming just to have some fun? It's great. Pearly Glitter. Hello, Pearly Glitter. Double mid Ben. Prisoner 94601. No, what's the lame is? What's Jean Valjean's number? 90210. Do you know? Okay, a story for you. No, I'm going to let you concentrate. You'll just enjoy this, so I'm going to let you concentrate. If you want to know a story about 90210, I'll tell you when I get back. Go, go, go. Bobby. Bobby. That's another funny thing that I do sometimes. I invented my own funny language for the kids where you take the second syllable and wrap it back on the first in a word. So Draconis would be Draconis. Bakara would be Bakakara. Actually, that's funny. The Life of L. So it'd be the Life of L. Pearly Glitter. Pearly Glitter. Vititicadrus. Oh, that... Abebony. I like Abebony. Abebony's a good one. Oh, I've got to hit continue. Mods, you can't do it in this game. Stupid game. Sorry. Who else's name can I do this? Debubble Mint Ben. Because it's dub, so you get the b sound again. Belillo Poppy.
It's not even called cont. It's called context.
Azorzathoth. Azorzathoth. Yeah, it'd be Azorzathoth. Oh, sound booth. Sound booth pot. Oh, that's a bit weird. Louis. Oh, whoa. Louis. Oh, my God. Louis. It'd be Louisa. That's hard. Louis. How have you got two vowel sounds next to each other? That's Louisa. Bakik Teela. Hello, Bakik Teela. Welcome. Or what can I say? No.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Bakik Teela. Welcome to the game, Bakik Teela. I'll be back in looking at Clue in Minecraft in just a moment. Who haven't I done yet? Embembrace the Storm. Elora. Let's do Elora. Indatorious. Hang on. So sometimes my brain can't do it, and it's the thing I made up myself. Indindatorious. No, that yeah, it'd be the D sound back on the D sound, so it'd be indiditorious. I'm Richichard. Richichard Thornton. Richichard Thornton. Pearly Glitter sounds nice. Pearly Glitter. Just sounds like pearly glitter. Up! Another level! Let's go! Let's do another ad. The ads are just finishing, but let's do another level. Whoa! Drax up! Draken Vit! Well done. Let's go again! How do you do it? So, Louis... Yeah, it's ooh and... It's the ooh sound back on the... Lou. It's hard to do. Louisa. Louisa. Oh, no. So it wouldn't have the Z sound. It's the ooh to the E. It's the ooh to the E. Louisa. Louisa. That's a hard one. I haven't met a name like yours before. I have a cousin, Louise, but she'd be Louise. Louise. Geneneva. Yeah, Geneneva. Yes, you've got it. Geneneva. Bakakara. I like Bakakara. Sounds like a car trying to start. Bakaka. Oh, Real Soji. Relil Soji. Relil. It's a bit like Palil.
Only you have that magic.
Chilalis Pumasway. Chilalis Pumasway. Chilalis Pumasway. Hello, Chalice. Chalice will be like, what the heck is happening here now? I've got to go back through a minute. Where can I see Azazaroth would have been Azazaroth. Odin. I'm falling apart here. What's happened to my life? Alpha Star be Alfalfa Star. Oh, get out of it! Alpha. It'll be Alfalfa Star. Alfalfa Star. Oh, Girarine Dream. So many of Aviva Rock. Aviva Rock. That's like my favorite, one of my favorite lines from a book ever was Terry Pratchett. Let's do another level. Come on, you're all, I'm not even paying. Alfalfa Star. How good's that?
I can't believe you've done this.
Come on, let's keep going. It gets hard, especially with me talking at you like this. I hope you've all just muted me now and you're just playing the game. Spadida Hearts. Yep, Spadida Hearts is right. Catatutla. Oh my, what the? Catatutla. Catatutla. It's wrapping the second sound back onto itself is kind of the best way I can describe it. I made it up. I don't know. It's just something I used to do with my kids. I'd read them books and change all the words. The Lilifaville. The Lilifaville. So yeah, you take the second sound. So if you had 2 syllables, well, you sort of still take the second syllable and double it. So what's a name that's got 2 syllables? Like John, for example, would just be Jonon. Jono would be Janono. So it sort of works. It's just the second sound. You got to get the first sound of the name out of the way and then wrap the second one back on itself. So Beaked Healer would be Beaked Healela. If you're going to do that as a first and second name. And like Pearly Glitter would be Pearly Glitter. Oh, sorry. I've got to stay away from the words that have got an it sound in them, right? Because it doesn't work in the second one. Abebony G Music. No, I'm just having fun with it now. Louise would be Louis. Nah, you wouldn't get the S sound, so it'd be Louise. I'm Sundunday Latate. Hello, Sunday. Welcome. Are we going to do another level? Let's do one more. Come on. This is just ridiculous. Vit. Oh, Vit's out in front. Come on, track. Go, go, go. Flag's starting to get hard. Geneva. I like the one where you change all the vowels to oodle. Yeah, joodle, oodle, voodle. My mum used to do one that had ARP in it. So Rapid Charpid was my name. Rapid Charpid Porn Parton. Okay, that doesn't quite work. I don't know how that one works. Anyway, I feel like we should keep going. Pretty soon it gets to one where you've got to guess the connection between images, not just match them. I call Chalice Chuluku. Oh, right. There you go. No comma, Catoodler, just a space between them. I think. Is it actually picking up? I think you just do a space. Has it actually picked up with a comma? I haven't actually been watching. There you go. I've only just noticed you've been doing the comma. Sorry, I should have picked that up earlier. Uni Canteen ran out of D letters on their menu board. We had wait, a Brepeb, Hab Hock the other day. That's so good. I think haddock. That's fish, right? I think haddock. I had a haddock dish in Scotland. No, it wasn't haddock. Maybe it was haddock. That made me so sick. So sick. I was so sick all night, and then all of a sudden, it was gone. I was so sick. It was all I ate for dinner. We still going? I think we're still doing Alibi Olivia. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Habak. What? My school had baited potatoes once. I like, I shared this on Discord ages ago. Maybe we'll call it, maybe this could be our last round for now, because I can't stay for too long. I can really only stay for another hour, and then I'm going to bail. You're more interested in this than the game. What, the language? Oh, man. This is fun. I like this. I'm really... It hasn't worn off on me yet, having added in the hourly little side quests like this. I'm always open to other suggestions. If there are other communal games that like you can play a few rounds of and then bail on, I like this. I've never liked the... Is it Stream Raid? No, what's the one where you like people battle? That one's never really done it for me. It's never appealed to me. And I know there are things like marbles on stream and stuff, but this is just like these games from this company just work so well. But I'll you guessed your flag. Yeah, I usually try to go for either the Australian or the English flag. And the Union Jack jumps out at me so quickly. There it is. There's Australia 19. Australia! Australia! Hey! Who got it? It had to be back. It was back. Well done, back. This South Africa, I think. I don't know nearly enough flags. I need to go. I know. Okay, now it says we're going to go on. We won't go on. We'll go back and I can start the Redstone explanation again. I'll go back to the start. So those that have arrived know what's going on. All right, listen. We'll call it quits there for now. Oh, Draconis has slipped behind Bakari. Still in top 3, Drac. Well done. Well done. Now it is about to be. Look. Shush. We'll go back to Clue. We'll go back to Clue. Promise. 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 Here we go. Back to Clue. Okay. Right. For those that are just arriving, let me explain again very, very, very quickly. And that was playing 2 rounds. I know, right, Drac? That's the problem with that one. Words on stream works much better if you're stuck in the little tiny window. You know what? Hold on a second. 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 There we go. Righto. There you go, Drac. No ads for a few months. Merry Christmas. That's for all your encouragement and support on this Clue game, dude. Thank you. Okay. Now don't all go thinking that I'm not Moneybags McGee. 3 children's mouths I've got to keep putting stuff in. Feed. I've got to feed my children and provide for them.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
I think we better leave that one. Far out. Don't. Okay, welcome to Clue. Let's just skip the last 30 seconds of stream. My children are... Friday, 9 a.m. Richard tried to take a phrase that he uses all the time about stuffing his face full of food. Turn it into a comment about his children. Didn't quite work, and he now is full of regret. Shall we recover from that moment? Only time will tell. But please sit back and enjoy the rest of the stream. That is my favourite thing on this channel. You are all my favourite thing on this channel. After you, that is my favourite thing on this channel. That's my favourite. That's my favourite channel point redemption. Oh, man. Okay, I've been sick. Like, can we just blame the last 2 minutes on the fact that I've spent all week feeling rotten? I can't have a little nap now. Goodbye. Okay. Okay. Hello, folks. This is the game. This is the mechanics for the game of Clue. Let's start with the door. Look, I've slightly optimized and improved the door, partly with Drac's help, actually, because Drac came up with a good solution for the no. When you're in the mansion, when it's your turn, you have to go into a room to make a suggestion, and the suggestion gives you clues as to who might have done this thing with what and where. Hello, Moose in a boot. Mr. COVID Brain. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. I should have made it look like I was smart. Instead, I made it... I know. The cliffhanger's coming back because I'm going to restart the cliffhanger. Hold on. So the door, it's a 50-50 chance, right? Although that's not always right. It's a 50-50 chance that the door will open. There's the old one we worked on last stream, but I've simplified it a bit. You ready? Hey, we got in that time. Okay. Look, it works. Oh, hang on. Not when you're standing on the thing. Right? So that is what is going to be in every room, except one. My daughter said to me the other day, when we went into this, okay, welcome new people very, very, very quickly. I'll show you that just at the start, this is where you'll walk into the game. It's going to look a bit like this. It'll get a bit zhuzhed up a tiny bit. I walked in here, and my daughter said, is that the hall? And I'm like, yes, that's the... Oh, wait, this is officially one of the rooms as well, right? And I want all the rooms behind a 50-50 chance of being able to use that room or not. San! Hello, San. I'll drink. Drink to you, San. I will need a button in here. Maybe even up here. Oh, here, actually. Up! Yep, right there. There is going to be a button right there. It needs to be in a spot that's going to stand out. Let's do it here. There'll be a button here. We'll make it a pink button for something different. Button. I don't know. I'll have to work it out. But this is whether you can make your suggestion in here or not. Track. That's exactly what I did. Okay, so that's just one little technicality is that if you want to make a suggestion in the hall, you'll need to come up here. Can you? Yes, no. That will all trigger back to a central point. Yes or no. Right? So all of these doors, that will be the sound system for them all. I've kind of centralized that. So there'll be actually a little network like this that will trigger for the doors. This is the idea I got from Tango. Obviously, other people have done it as well, but I'm just going to have a little circuit that runs around that does this. Okay, so that's the door. It's very, very basic. We've got the hopper dropper, the thing that if the sword comes out, it gives out a stronger signal, and it will make its way around here through a little delay circuit, and it will unlock the doors. It's so simple. Thank you to Drac for suggesting this brilliant little bit here, that when you get a no signal, so a yes and a no, very, very quickly, a yes and a no will both trigger this, right? But if it's a yes, the signal reaches this far, which in turn will lock this repeater. Ready? There you go. So when you get a yes, the signal comes through both and it locks this line. So this will feed off into the no track, and this will feed off into the yes track under here. Somewhere in here. Maybe. Under there. The repeater needs to be at least 2 ticks. Why? Which one? Which one needs to be at least 2 ticks? Which one? It's working fine. What you talking about, Willis? It's working fine. Oh, server lag. That repeater there, you reckon? Okay, fine. Fine. There you go. Okay. All right, that's cool. That makes sense, Drac. Yeah, this is all single player stuff at the moment. That would have been good. Oh, other repeater. This one. Man, that one there. Right. Brilliant. Beautiful. Thanks, Drac. Thank you. See? The man's earning his gift subscription. Okay, let's start again with this. There are 21 cards in the game of Clue. Rona tests are getting hard to get in Australia now. Ebbs? Our local council, until just recently, was giving them out for free. Not anymore. They cost $25 a box of 5 here in Melbourne. And I've done 3 in the last few days. I feel like I probably should still do one before I go camping this weekend. Anyway. Only because of how I'm feeling right at the moment. £2. Yeah, that is about $15 here in Australia. Not quite. Okay, 21 cards. At the moment, I'll go back from this explanation here. At the moment that all of the cards are currently in the sorting system, right? There's Colonel Mustard, there's Reverend Green, there's Dr. Orchid. If one of these cards wasn't in their spot, it would light up this whole network, which would turn off the light to tell you that the game is ready to use. Okay? So if I put this back in here, actually. Ready? 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 There you go. Right. So the game's ready to use. When the button gets pressed, I'm going to talk you through. I'll talk you through from this direction. Button gets pressed. Signal comes out. It goes through this pulse extender. I had to make it longer. Right. At the moment, there are 16 blocks in this pulse extender, which is actually 32 block delay because it goes across and back. When this is running, a signal is coming out here and being inverted, which unlocks all of the siphons, I call these, to take all of the cards into their respective droppers. Does that make sense? I'll talk about the rest of this other bit in a second, but at its core, while this delay is running, we are turning off the siphons and all the cards are going to arrive in their droppers. So there's a who? Hey, Jen!
Gin joints
Welcome,
in all
Jen.
the towns in all the world.
There's a who, a what,
She walks into mine.
who did it, what they did it with, and where they did it in these three droppers. Droppers here. Okay, right. Now, when that turns off, I want a single pulse to randomly spit out one of these cards. Oh, and I have to talk about the bug. I will come back to the bug. It is related to this exact thing, right? But once that's finished, and once I'm confident that every card will have made its way into here, a single pulse needs to come out. Now, I've come up with something. I think I'm a bit of a genius, right? I have fallen in love with falling edge detectors. Now, if you don't know what these are, I'll explain it in just a second because there's going to be one here. Ah, Drac, this was so cool. This got me and my son so confused, and it took me about an hour and a half. Oh, maybe about an hour the other night to work out what went wrong. I was watching, what was I watching? I think that was when I was watching Ghostbusters 2. Anyway, all 21 cards, 6, 6, and 9 will end up in here. It's so lucky that there are only 9 room cards, right? There's no more than 9 cards per time. All right. When I know that that's done, I need a single pulse to hit here. And then, once I know they're out of the way, I need everything else distributed out of the rest of these, right? So, this is how it works. Hold on to your hats, because this is cool. I'm really pleased with this. A single pulse will come through here. Ah, okay, falling edge detector. Right. This here, my friends, is a falling edge detector. There, underneath this is a sticky piston. When a signal arrives here, the piston extends, right? But no signal is because the piston extends before this gets a chance to send its signal out the back, right? So this will pop up, and that happens when this turns on. Now, at that moment, that is only the start of the siphon working, okay? So what I want is the pulse to happen when the siphon's finished. So this lights up, this jumps up in the air. When this turns off, this falls, which triggers the observer to see this, and it sends its single pulse down into this section here. I love it. It works so well, and that gets us our single pulse to spit out some of these. But it also turns on this circuit, right? That's a little testing thing. This turns on this circuit, which opens up extends this glass block over this and opens this one so that the items will go into this hopper chain and into the solution card bubble column. And I can then take these cards from wherever they are to wherever they need to be in bubble columns. Remember, this is all going to be underneath the mansion, and I need to weave this through the walls to get it up into the solution spot, which is in the cabinet in the middle. In the movie, it's in the door that goes down into the basement where the power switch is, right? Okay, so that's the first cards. That solves half of our problem. Okay? So, there's more that happens. This delay keeps this circuit running for a bit. And guess what I use again to determine that that network is finished? That's right! Another falling edge detector. But I actually think it's an opposite. I had to do an opposite falling edge detector. So this lights up, which powers all these. That turns off to open this, but then when that circuit finishes, this extends back into this position here. And here we go. So, at the end of all of that, see you back. Have fun at your meeting. This is getting confusing, right? I'm sorry. If anyone wants me to explain anything a bit more, please tell me, but I'm sort of bashing through it. So, when that first pulse comes through, it does get all the way through here and actually turns this off. Could I just go back to the start? So this actually falls. This is actually... Is this a right... Hang on. So this turns off and falls and we don't get a signal. This is actually falling edge, but it's inverted. So it's rising edge, but it falls and then rises. But it's on the it's a rising edge, but it's inverted, right? Yes, but it's still at the end, so it's kind of, it's not it's not picking up the start of the change. It's the end still. It's still a rising edge. Okay, all right. It's a rising edge, but it falls first. So yeah, so there you go. There's a rising edge. So this. This will actually emit a signal when it both falls and rises, but there's nothing to detect. The signal doesn't go anywhere when it falls. It's only when it rises does it then come through another little pulse extender, which triggers a little hopper observer clock, and this goes brrrr, which sends enough signals to dispense everything that's in here, okay? And that's kind of all of this does, this bit, right? Rising triggers only when it rises, falling. So rising and falling doesn't relate to the start or the end. Oh, jeepers, Ben, amazing. That sounds great. Good luck to her from us. Ben, goodbye. Doesn't matter the sequence. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's a rising edge detector. Or an inverted falling edge, if you want to call it like that, because that's what my brain thinks it as. But anyway, it's not that. It's rising edge at the end of the change. Okay, now, that's it to the point of all of the cards coming out of here. I guess I'll explain the next bit, because I might have slightly overcomplicated the next bit, but I don't think so. That gets all the cards out, right? I've kind of built this. I actually did a bigger one. This area here had this all, like, wider. I had gaps between all the edges of these, and I suddenly realized... Oh, the bug! Okay, great point to mention the bug. I was demonstrating this before I had the bubble columns in. I just had barrels down here collecting the stuff. The weirdest thing was happening. I would hit the button to run this whole system, and we would get a random person, a random room, but the same weapon every time. And it was really weird because I was so proudly showing my 9-year-old, hey, look at this thing your dad built. And then we're like, wait, it's the candlestick over and over. Why is it always the candlestick? Now, in hindsight, it all makes sense. But what we noticed was that, and I'm waiting for Drac just to go, right, I know what the problem is. What we noticed was that the candlestick is first over here. And what my brain was trying to work out was, why is it that it's the first item that's arriving in here that is being dispensed, that is not dropped? That is not how this works. I did some experimentation out here with custom entity data, making me think that, okay, if you've got items that have got custom data attached, is that affecting the order of items being dispensed? And nope, that wasn't happening at all. I did a thing with colored wool where I replicated this system as simply as I could to keep all the core mechanics in it. And it was always giving out a random block when they were just vanilla wool blocks, different colors. Then I used the same color of wool but gave them all a different ID, essentially, like I'm doing with iron, because that's an iron ingot, obviously. Iron nugget with some custom data attached to it. Nope, that was totally random. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be something else. I went through so much debugging until the solution appeared when I hit the button and got over here and looked in this dropper before anything was dispensed. And as it was dispensed, there was one item in the dropper. And you know what it was? This delay to let all the siphons run was not long enough. That is essentially the furthest... Now, this will not quite make sense, but bear with me. That's the furthest a card has to travel to get to one of these droppers. Ignoring these ones, because what I then also realized was that these three here were making it in because they don't have as far to go. And the randomness we were seeing in terms of the room were actually only from these three, because those cards weren't making it around in time either before the pulse came through to dispense or drop one of the cards. So the candlestick would make it through and it would be dropped. The rest of the cards, just because of some amazing concurrency issues, the rest of the cards would arrive as they were being dispensed. So we were getting all of the cards dropped out. So to our little monkey brains, we were getting non-random room, non-random weapon, but random everything else. But all the cards were still coming through. So it was the weirdest little timing issue. But it all came down to the fact that I just happened to look in there as it was dropped. And I worked it out. So the solution was just to make that longer. And I've now had to go for this system, not one of the little comparator delay things that I've used in lots of other spots, because this needs to be much longer. Now, the next challenge. You ready? Is everyone keeping up at the moment? What do you all think so far? Is anyone actually keeping up with what I've got so far? You're all just like, what? What happened? I don't understand. My brain. What? Do you know what? I haven't taken my meds all week. This is called hyperfixation. This is what the meds are meant to stop from happening. Oh yeah, no, I know. So I know about etho hopper clocks. That's exactly right. I absolutely know about etho hopper clocks, but I've never done it in this sort of configuration to use it as just as a standalone timer before. Nope. Billy Bobby, do you understand? No, not really. Anyway, so there you go. So this is the whole system ready for the one whirlwind thing. When all the cards are in their things, a pulse comes through, a delayed pulse, an extended pulse, sorry, not delayed. an extended pulse. Am I calling it a delay or an extender? Pulse extender. Right. This needs to run as long as the furthest card takes to arrive. True, but using half ether clock, not many know about it. I found a tutorial that talked about different extenders, and when I saw this, I'm like, oh, this is genius. Because you can go from having a single item all the way up to, it's like 5 minutes or something. What's the longest? If you had 64, if you had 5 stacks of 64 in here, I haven't timed how long that would be, but that can take a long time, right? 4.5 minutes. Fit. Oh, look at you all. Far out. Okay, you're smarty pantsers. You know this stuff. Okay, so the extender runs. It lets all the cards siphon down into here. A single pulse comes through that opens up the gates here, essentially. I don't know what I want to call them, but changes the flow of the system here so that 3 cards can get out here, and then the rest of the cards get into this. Right, let's show you what happens. Obviously, the simple one is the 3 solution cards just come down into here. Okay, so that bug... I chained some different extenders together to make a 2-day time. Holy moly. 2.5 items per second. Yeah, so I haven't quite bothered to do that sort of math. That was a bit of trial and error. And I understand when it's on the server, I might need to tweak timings, but that's okay. That'll come later. Now, Ghostbusters 2 was solving this problem. Lethal Weapon was building this last night. This is sort of 2 things in one here. The first thing is this little system that takes the signal from this, right? Doesn't even need any comparative magic, really, this one. There's an item frame behind this. It's just an invisible item frame, right? And changing this changes the power that comes out of the back. Can I get in here still? Yes, I can. Right. So the power comes out. So at the moment, I've got it on how many players? I'm stuck. Let's do it on... Okay, we'll do it on 4 players, right? So 4 players means that a signal strength of 4, essentially, is coming out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is coming out of the back. Inverting this tells me which of these barrels, essentially, to use. Which of the hoppers behind a barrel to lock and unlock. So, there's a little bit of wizardry to get the redstone to work in parallel. So the first one goes down. Man, hang on. This is hard to do. Oh, there you go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The power comes out there, and this is where I invert it so that it turns off. So we've got 4 players playing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 should be turned off. Oh, over here is a way to do it, bozo. Oh my gosh, yeah, Drac, no, you're melting my brain with that one. We need bluestone so we can... What a great idea, Back. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so you can't put them side by side. So essentially, all of these are powering their relevant block, and all I'm doing is alternating, taking the power from above and below. That's it. Blue redstone. I know, it should be called bluestone, because at first I'm like, what's that going to do if these are blue? Right, and that inverts the signal, which locks the corresponding hoppers. It's that simple, right? That simple. Now, that means I can lock stuff, but I also need to distribute them. So, the cards arrive in the water system. They were coming straight down, but because of stupid comparator push-pull rubbish in the hoppers, you can't get a signal if it's going vertical, so it had to go horizontally. But essentially, it's coming down here and into this hopper, this chest minecart. When... This is where I had to get a bit creative, right? Here we go. When the first item starts arriving through here, I want the system to wait a little bit to let all the items get into the chest minecart, and then send the chest minecart for a certain amount of time. So, there are 3 things going on here. This is the wait. This is a little comparator clock to wait until all of the items are down there. At the end of the wait, guess what I'm using again? A falling edge detector to pick up when that wait ends. When that wait ends, I then want to power this. I want to power that block there, which is powering a powered rail under there for enough time for this to make 5 laps, because the most cards are ever going to be 9, which means it needs to run over here 10 times, essentially. So that's 5 trips. So then I've got another little half etho hopper clock, right? So keep the signal going for long enough for the items to come down. When that's done, we trigger a timer to keep the cart running as long as it will take to empty everything into the barrels below. That's it. That's all it is. It's that simple. But I thought of this. I designed this. This one, at this point, I was watching the movie last night, and I managed to come up with this without any, I just did this. Right? I didn't have to stop and think. I was just like, right, what do I need? Okay, I need this to run for a while, so I'm going to need to keep the signal alive for a while, but I don't want the signal to start until this is finished. And I just did, getting to the point where I'm understanding so much more about these mechanics. I don't know if there's a simpler, more compact way, but this is pretty compact, really. I mean, yes, you can't run it in parallel because it'll all power each other, which is stupid. But and you got to be vertically challenged. I was vertically challenged because at one point I had some redstone weirdness happening. Oh, there was a really weird bit over here actually where I had this coming. So I had these hoppers coming straight out of here at one point, but this being powered was locking one of these hoppers. So I had to do a little bit of finagling to get that right. And yeah, there's a bit over here, right? So that's the signal coming from the item frame. When I build this, the first place I'm going to build this, which is probably now going to be next week, is on AlphaCraft. I'm going to use colored wool so that it's going to be so much clearer to see what's what, right? So this here will be one lot of colored wool, and this will be a different thing up here. Yeah, I know. The falling edge detector, it's perfect. It's such a clever little thing. Because if you want something to happen at the end of a cycle, boom. And I guess the rising edge too, although the rising edge is funny because I feel like you can easily just pull that initial pulse. Well, yeah, it's an edge detector. Yeah, because it could be either, really. I will color the lines differently. This has been frantically trying to get things to work, so I've just gone for the brick for everything, but or stone or whatever it is. Whatever, couple stone. What are they called? Stone bricks. What was I saying? Something. Yeah. Anyway, things. Do you want to see the whole system work? You ready for this? Hey, E-Rock. Do you want to see it work? Let's see it work. Ready? Let's go. How many players? Let's go 5 players because the maths is weird. All the cards are in. Let's go. Let's watch it. Right. The siphon is running. This has been turned off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into today's little example here. The siphoning system has been enabled and the cards are currently making their way through to here. When they make their way through to here, you're going to see the first 3 cards come through. They work their way into this bubble column right here and off they go. And this stupid thing, I need to work that out. Might be ideas for this. These are currently coming through here, but this stupid thing, no. That always annoys me. I need to work that out. They're making their way through to here. This is currently enabled. The minecart is not running because the cards are being accepted from the thing. Once the cards are finished, you ready? Boom! This thing starts running. It needs to make 5 laps. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's halfway through. That's 4. Was that 4 or 5? 4 and 1 more makes 5, or was that 5? There's 5, and it should stop at the end of the 5th. Woo! Look at that. And the cards should be. So, if you think about this, there's 18 cards, and we've said 5 players. So, 5 will have 3. 4 will have... Hang on. 4 will have... 4. No. How does... Wait, what? There's 18 cards going amongst 5 players. 3, 3, 4, 4, and 4. Thank you, Drake. Oh my god. That was my brain could not do that. So let's have a look. Let's start at the end. We've got 4, 4, 4, 3, and 3. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, and 3. That's right. 4, 4, 4, 3, and 3. So if you were playing as player number whatever here, you would have the wrench, the rope, and the candlestick. You'd have 3 weapons, no rooms. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That would be a hard one, right? That'd be hard. Player 1 would have no weapons, interestingly, but 2 rooms. All right. Player 2, 2 people again, and a room. We can test the randomness here a bit, actually. We've got a weapon and 3 rooms. And this one's got... That's the most balanced one there. You've got 2 rooms, a person, and a weapon. Yeah. And so the final solution will be sitting in the cupboard waiting for someone to make an accusation. It was Professor Plum in the kitchen with the lead pipe. That shifty. Look at him. Look at that. All right. So at the end of the game, you all will have done your thing. You all go to the front door and you all return your cards. And if you want to play again, you just wait, right? Guilty. Now, there's a couple of catches, or there's one immediately to think of. There is a 2-player version of this game. If you're doing it on the board, what you do is you take 4 cards out and put them in random rooms. To make it a slower game, you would put them totally randomly. To make it a quicker game, you would put them into the 4 corners because you can take shortcuts. So if you get into one of those, you will get that clue. And then you can, without even rolling the dice, you could get into the other corner and get that clue. I think in this version, you would... I don't know how many yet, but I think you would just choose 2 of your cards and... put them... So I'll show you, actually. So if we do 2 players... Come on! Have I missed some? Or are they just not back yet? It does take a little while for them to go through the sorting system. Come on! This has worked a gazillion times! What's going on? Oh no, they're being filtered. It's alright. Maybe? 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 Did we lose 2 cards? Have we discovered a bug? Dang it, what's going on here? Who's missing? The lead pipe? No, they were there. Uh-oh. Have I got them accidentally being locked by something? The lead pipe and... Whoa! What the? What is going on there? Huh. That's good. No, I haven't messed with the timer. No, I mean, the sorting system should be... What the... And why aren't they stacking? What? There should be one in there, and there should be one in there. No, that's my inventory. One in there. I'm confused. They're all pointing the right way. Okay. And this one, lead pipe. Huh. Lead pipe. I'm sure we put the lead pipe in then. Card return. Have I got... Has one got stuck in here? No. Oh no. What's going on? We had the lead pipe, right? That was what was the final solution card. There's nothing... There's nowhere for anything to be locked. Oh, let's get rid of these. They're going to bug me. I can always get more. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, well, here we go, folks. And there's actually about to be another ad break. Can you believe it's already been an hour since we started that game last? My suggestion is that we keep... Was it this because I was messing around with this before? No? No? Check the end... Oh, no. I'm stumptificated. Has it accidentally come through down here? What the? Did this... Has it ended up... Got me absolutely flummoxed, that one. Walking stick. Thanks, walking stick. Well, that's worked really well. I ran that so many times last night and never had a problem with it. Friday, now 9:42 a.m. The system that should be one of the simplest part of this redstone circuit has decided that it's not going to work. The streamer's not quite sure where he should be looking next. However, there are smart people in chat who will help him figure it out. After this message from our sponsors. Check all the locked hoppers to make sure you don't have the same issue with the other cards. The locked hoppers. You mean underneath? Hang on, I'm just going to run it again because this is so weird. I bet you it appears. I bet you it is somewhere and it's going to arrive. Like, oh, now I've got, hang on, now I've got these as well.
This is Democracy Manifest.
It sure is, Mr. Criminal Man. Dang it! Okay, I just want to run it again. Let's just run it again. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got... Hang on a minute. You know what? So often, I have this problem, right? If I often, in creative mode... Did I do this? Maybe I need to go back and check the VOD later. We'll see if it works again. I often shift-click something in my inventory here when I'm in this mode, and it just vanishes for good. I wonder whether I did that when I was showing you it all. Let's see if this works. Okay, siphons are running. We should be getting everything coming out down here. So, like, weapons, right? They're all there. There they go. There goes the 3. Man, I need to work out why the cards haven't updated. That's on my to-do list for... Except I'm going away for the weekend. I won't be able to work on this over the weekend. I'm going to have massive withdrawal symptoms. Okay, so this waits for all of those to arrive down there. The delay is still running. Ready? Here comes the falling edge detector. There we go. And that now runs this for 5 laps. Oh, come on, we've got 4 minutes till the ad break. So let's prove that this works. Okay, so there should be, because we've got 2 place selectors, there should be 9 in each. 9 and 9. Right, 9 and 9 is 18 plus... There it is. It arrived. It was still in here. Maybe I never took it out of the barrel. Did I not take it out? I didn't take it out of the barrel before. I left some in the barrel. Oh, yes, because I took Professor Plum out and didn't take the other 2 cards out. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh, we worked it out, folks. We worked it out. All right. Perfect. This is the other kitchen. And there's no bugs. It's just my brain being stupid. Here we go. Ready? Right. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, you were just watching the replay back. It'll be that. I didn't take the other 2 out. Oh, yeah, I know. 12 of the 13 months was Tango just like... off camera with Mrs. T like, Tango, come to bed. It's late. Stop working on it. You can fix it tomorrow. Yeah, I got distracted by Professor Plum being a jerk. Yes! Woo! And then it works. Let's make this. We'll go 3, so then there should be 6 each. A boop. Look, it's working. It's working. And you know what? In fact, this might be the perfect spot after the ad break to have a quick chat and then, yeah, my Mrs. T's the... See, we're both married to a Mrs. T. I'm just so, like, everything worked, right? Look at it all go. It's perfect. There's nothing, I don't need to change anything. It's doing all its stuff. I need to work out why the cards aren't working. Maybe we can have a quick look at the cards after. See if we can, no, that's going to need me to look at JSON files and stuff to work out what's happened there. There you go. There's the delay finishing, the falling edge, and cards getting distributed, and we should end up with 3 each. 6 each, sorry. Not only 3 players, yeah, 6 each for 3 players. Ah, no weapons. No weapons. And this is a good mix, actually. This one's good because you've got 1 person, 2 weapons, and 3 rooms. Drac, I'll do that. I'll do that for you, buddy. Once I'm done, I'll do that for sure. You can have some fun with it. Mrs. TT and Mrs. RT are not the same person, right? No. Mrs. Tango Tech and Mrs. Richard Thornton are not the same person. No. Daggett, Foxinators, welcome. Okay, here we go. Let's. What do you want to do? Do you want to finish? I reckon it'll only be 1 or 2 rounds of stream pairs left before we get those rounds that are just impossible. So let's keep going with stream pairs, and then if that finishes, we'll do words on stream. What do you reckon? Sound good? All right. This ad break is brought to you by my sponsor. Wait, no, it's not. That'd be nice though. Here we go. Enjoy this. Feel free to get up, have a break if you need to, and I'll be right back after we play a few rounds. Actually, I'll be sitting here talking about rubbish while you play the game. So here you go. Have fun. Here we go. Those of you that are going to get the ad break starts in about 30 seconds. But here we go. Let's keep going with this. Is this now going to be a harder level? Nope. It's still just the pairs, but more of them. I'm going to let you concentrate. I'll be quiet for a few minutes. We do have anyone who's interested. We still have our Decked Out server running. It's not too late to join. If you'd like to play Decked Out and you'd like to support this channel, and then obviously join us on Stagecraft when it launches, you are absolutely welcome to check out the Patreon subscriptions. I would be immensely grateful, and you'd have a heck of a lot of fun playing Decked Out. We've been loving it. I haven't been in so much this week, just because I've been hyper-focused on this, hyper-fixated on this. So what I know, Cal, it's happening. I believe there were things happening on the server last night. Australian time. It's going to be great. Oh, and you should see All I'll say is the gaming district is going to look, well, the canvas. That's all I'm going to say. Running out of months. I know, right? We need to get going. We really need to hustle soon. So it's all right. Someone is donating a ton of their time into this server. And we're not hurrying them because... Oh, no, we crashed a bit. Okay, let's do words on stream. Here we go. No, we're going to do this. Hang on. Words on stream. Hold on. And this. Wait, I got to do this. Hang on. I'm going to copy this. Copy this link. Update the source. I'm going to have the boop, boop. And then... Hello, that was me. Now we get this. Here we go. Back to the classic. Let's go. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Grouty. It's nice trying, Nurse Geek. What is it? What is it? Don't forget, if you've never done this before, watch your lock next to your name. So Cycles, for example, at the moment is locked until the next padlock is reached on the progress bar. That still throws me every single time I try to play this game. Troy! Hello, Troy. Oh, yogurt. Yeah, the American, not the British English spelling of yogurt. Or yogurt, as some people say. Mrs. T. And Mrs. T's family. Yogurt, thank you. We've got an H in it here in Australia. Silly international English. Oh, Back's on it already up there. Yeah. Didn't see your comment, sorry, Back. Yurt. Our country's yurt by sea. No, it's not. It's girt by sea. What's the weirdest word? Oh, no, actually, this is going to be a strange time to ask. I'm not going to ask that question now. Imagine that. What's the weirdest word in your national anthem? And you're all typing in these words. That would have been perfect. Girt. Yeah, girt. Is it a G-I-R-T, though? I think it's G-I-R-T, which means surrounded by. Our land is girt by sea, is a line in the Australian national anthem. My kids know the sign language, the Auslan for that. The French or the English one? Uh-huh. Oh, banana. Is this it?
Oh, banana, you are a yellow fruit.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm so glad that I've streamed today. You've all just, you're just amazing. Thank you so much for all being here. However, I'm not feeling as good now as I felt at the start of the stream. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what life is for. That's what life is for. Got COVID. I'm over it. Now I'm gonna stream a little more. That's what life is for. Tempsy stole my Wordle.
Pepsi stole my chickens! Got COVID, now I'm over it. It is time to stream a little more. That's what life is for. You're laughing. Something, what rhymes with laughing? Gotta concentrate to win the game. Something is the same.
Oh. It's funny. I've never put on my stream deck. Oh, by the way, those of you that chipped in for my birthday present back in January, thank you. I've ordered my new Stream Deck. Might have only taken me 2 months, but I'm there. just had to get some of that sweet PayPal interest accrued. Yeah, right. Etho! Etho! We can spell Etho!
Someone, it's Etho. We can spell Etho. Etho.
Thank you, Alora.
Could the children in the back please stop looking for the exploit in this game? Could the children in the back please stop looking for the exploit in this game? Thank you. This has been the message from your captain. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this stream to nowhere today. We thank you for choosing to travel with the Richard Thornton channel. We would ask that everybody please keep their arms and knees inside the vehicle at all times. Those of you hoping for a meal today will be sadly disappointed. And I'll now hand you over to my my fabulous moderation team, who will take you through the rest of the journey. And thank you for travelling on the Richard Thornton Travel Channel. The travel. I'm not a travel channel. No.
I'm having fun. But I do need to go in a minute. I think it's time to go and have a bit of a rest. All right, well, the ad finished 10 minutes ago. All right, let's do one more round after this, and then, I'll drop back in again. You keeping that arm inside the vehicle, Drac? Sort of feels... Oh, you got to go yourself. All right, Drac, thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you've enjoyed the little tour of what my brain has been accomplishing. This is a non-smoking flight. If you're caught smoking, you'll be asked to leave the aircraft immediately.
Please note, this is a non-smoking flight. If you are caught smoking, you'll be asked to leave the aircraft immediately. Flying with Plummet Airway.
That's like my... Oh, Skyblock. There's another thing I've got to get back to. A lap healer. Is that a type of dog? What was I doing? I was flying out towards the Ocean Monument in my Skyblock world and realized I needed to take my armor off so that so the Guardians wouldn't see me when I got there. And so I opened my inventory and just took everything off while I was flying. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm going down, because I took my wings off as well. That one I recovered from. There was, however, another one where I had taken my armor off. What was I doing? It was at the Jungle Temple and I took my armor off for something. And yeah, that was a hard one because I lost a lot of gear. Lost a lot of gear falling off that one. Oh, that was a lot of trading. That was like 2 hours of trading and getting gear back for that mistake. Dang it. All right, folks, that is going to be the end of this today. I'm sorry we're not going to get through to the end of the game, but next time. Next time. Oh, Valeria, no. Is it not? What? Is it not working? You should just be able to do it in chat, though, Valeria. It should still work. Or though, is it because it's slow or something? There you go. Yeah, it should just work just straight in chat. All right. Well done, everyone. Who won that round? Let's have a look. Nursing Geek up front. Hey, Cycles, not far behind Nursing Geek. You might finally have a challenger. Well done, Cycles. Good to see you. All right. That'll do. That'll do. So that's where we're at with this game. What's one we haven't tried yet? 6 players should be 3 cards each. Oh, it's been... No, they're all still in my inventory. Wait. Oh, we were looking before the ad break. Player 2. What do they got? 3 weapons, a room, and 2 people. That's not too bad. You want more rooms. Oh, the extra 2 cards, and then I lost the cards. Yeah. I think we did another distribution, but let's do one more distribution just to show it working. We'll do 6 because that will get. I've got to wax those obviously once we get the game. So 6 players should end up with 3 in the solution. Reverend Green, hey, shifty bloke. With the wrench in the lounge. Okay, here we go. Ready? Yes, skibbity boop boop boop. Here we go. Here we go. So folks, this is the only stream this week, having been Crook, and then I'm away this weekend. But next week it is all back to usual. We want to make a push for partner this year. We've tried before. We didn't quite get there. It wasn't quite time, and I had a holiday just after the push, which just ruined all the hard work in some ways. So stay tuned. I'm going to find a time this year where I'm not planning a holiday, and we'll have a really good go at it, I reckon, this time around. So if you ever get a chance to support the channel in some way, bring some mates along. That'll be awesome. But we're not going anywhere. Like, I'm not. Yeah. There's no hurry. Okay. All the cards have been returned. Let's go. We unlock the siphons. All the cards are being returned into these. When this finishes, the falling edge will send the pulse down into here. That'll start all this circuit going. We get 3 come through to here. Oh, boop, boop, boop. Now, yeah, Drax said something about a repeater for these. I'll look into that. Not a lot of room down there, but anyway. All the cards are off. I need them all to look like the player cards now. Oh, Billy Poppy, you're a legend. Thanks. It's very kind. All right, so this timer has started. This falling edge will kick off the cart going because that will now be full. Everything is unlocked here, right? So with 6 selected, the signal coming out of the item frame reaches all the way back here, which has unlocked all of this. So all of these barrels can receive things from that cart going over. So we should have 3 each. 3. This is so good. So what do I got? Weapon and rooms. 2 people and a room. That's good. 2 rooms and a person's okay. Ideally, you kind of want one of everything because it lets you start. Now, does anyone have one of everything? No. Yes, there you go. Player 6. Player 6 has got Reverend Green. See, how good is it going to be when I work out what's going wrong with these? And they're all this sort of card with the back on it. And the data pack. So the really good news, hello Dr. Frill if you're listening. The really good news is Frill got in touch and has said he's very happy to add this data pack onto the AlphaCraft server for us. So we will be able to use the proper cards. Which is that's the best. I've got 2 versions of the data pack or resource pack, sorry. At the moment I'm using the CIT version. Actually, what would be interesting is if I tried this, right? So without that data pack on, this will reveal some of the magic. That's very red. Right, so there you go. This is the magic. These all have a custom tag on them, which is this is what's going on in Decked Out, right? Scarlet. Did you get out of it? Did you know? No. Oh, I thought you worked out what that was just by me flicking through. Now, if I go back to the other one, which I haven't updated for a little while, Cluecraft. Oh, and I haven't changed the pack file. Gee, Billy Poppy, I thought you just worked it out. So these are now back to the original design. So that's what they all were. But using the custom item textures pack, I have got I've got these extra textures on, But my understanding is I'm trying to work out whether I actually need that to do this. There's a bit more research I've got to do on these textures and how I'm going to get them to work. So at the moment, I know using Optifine or CIT, the CIT mod, I can get these. I need to check exactly how they're done on AlphaCraft. I can't remember if there's actually a mod. Yeah, if anyone knows, we could maybe have this conversation in Discord. But I'm trying to... I haven't spent enough time looking at the data packs, resource packs yet to work out exactly how these were implemented. I've looked enough to see that the file type seems to be the same. So that's good. But yeah, at the moment, this card, it'll be custom roleplay data, which is a tag. So I've got it. So Indy, so that's how I've done these, right? This is how I've got... Oh, hang on. This is for the thing I'm doing an alpha... Oh, red hat. There you go. Yeah, so that's how I've done this. Ready for AlphaCraft for recording with Bunny as soon as I can do that. Hello, me. So yeah, so I got that from thing, but I don't think on the Hermitcraft server we don't need oh, hang on. So hang on, custom roleplay data isn't SIT. Is that something different? Because you don't need a client mod. Through tags. Yeah, so that's the thing. So at the moment I've got a mixture of stuff going on, right? Hang on, let me take the hat off. I don't need that. Don't need that. At the moment I've got a mixture of stuff going on. That is using the renamed roleplay data is what Tango used. Yeah. So, okay. So at the moment there's a problem with the pack that I've got enabled because that is using... They're both using the same... This is what's confusing me at the moment. Because, yes, this is using CIT, but... Huh. I think I've got a mixture of both going on. I think I might have just answered my question finally. Hang on. Cluecraft. Let me go... I want to show you my folder structure, but the sidebar is... I could hide that, but anyway, let me just hang on. I'm going to show you this, and then we'll wrap up for today. So, last little technical thing: resource packs, Cluecraft CIT. So, MC Patcher, sit who? So let me show you. I'll show you Scarlet. Open with Sublime Text. Hang on, I'll put this down here. So I've actually got a mixture of stuff going on, right? So this, right? This is the Scarlet, this is using the CIT model / Optifine, but the CIT model, right? And so that is now matching, if we go to... Wait a minute. See... I've then got this, right? This is doing the card. This is in the models folder, right? And then in the textures, I've got her card, which is this. And I've also then got the back, which is that. Now, what I was doing, and I wonder whether this is... So, in the other pack, using just the... Hang on, let me explain this. In the other resource... So, this is the CIT resource pack, right? In the other one, I have this file. So, inside models and items in the Minecraft folder, I have this, right? This is... saying that an iron nugget with the custom model data of 100 is green. So if I go... Huh. Yeah. Wait. So... Hang on a minute. Why? My question at the moment is... This is the Scarlet one, right? Item cards who Scarlet, which is what this is. Item cards who Scarlet. Okay. This is the CIT version. And this is what's putting Scarlet on the front. The back card on. I don't fully understand this. This has come out of Blockbench, right? But this is also doing things like hiding the card. So if we go back to this, hang on, let me get Scarlet because this will help. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? It doesn't really matter. It can be anyone. But hang on, let me get this. Put this in my inventory. Hang on. So come back here. Let's sort this out. Dang it! This is not going to make me feel any more sick, and I just have to go and do some packing with the holiday. Okay, so Miss Scarlet, right at the moment, it's got the back on it. It's got the lean. It's got the tilt. That's all being defined by this file, right? It also does things like when you're holding it, you can't see it in third person. You can see that I'm holding something, but you can't see it. Okay, so that's happening from this file. But this data pack, I've made everything identical for all of them. However, it's still loading the old texture, the old style for kitchen. Let's work this out. Okay, kitchen. So let's follow the natural flow here of the files. In fact, if I do this, wait. Project, add folder to project. This will help us. If I go all the way back to resource packs, you're going to see I've got your beret here, Indy. That really helped, dude, that you posted that. Okay, right. You can't quite see it, but here we go. These are all the folders so that we can work this out on screen. I know that's probably now too small. I don't think you can't change the folder size, can you? No. Okay. So we are in Cluecraft CIT because that's the one that I've got. Okay. Let's open. There's the MC Patcher. Yeah. Well, and you see, I've got this playing cards thing. This was, I can't easily get it, but this was great because there's this great set of playing cards. Textures. Can I load these in? I can. Look at this tiny little playing card. I really wanted to see how people were doing like the very like the little tiny textures, and transparency around them. Okay, so that's that. Let's ignore that. Right. So the natural flow here, right, is that when you've got Sit installed, it's going to load these cards here. So Scarlet is being loaded. It's taking an iron nugget that has the name Scarlet, and it is loading the model for Scarlet, which is then in here. Model, item, cards, who, Scarlet, right? Inside there, it's then loading the textures of item, cards, who, Scarlet. The back, blank's being used for something. Oh, for the edges. I'm using a blank texture for the edges. Don't worry about that. And then I don't know what the particle does. That's something else. Okay, so that's loading the textures. And then down in the textures, you've got textures, item, cards, who, Scarlet. There she is. Okay? They're high resolution. I can probably reduce them for the server, but anyway. So kitchen. Let's follow the flow for kitchen. Why is kitchen loading the old models when that's not even in here? So in the old Cluecraft, it's a different structure, right? Models, item, iron nugget is what is determining what gets loaded. That's not in this folder structure anywhere. So that shouldn't be loading. So I can rule that out. Unless I've got both data packs on. Let's absolutely confirm that's not the case. A resource. These are interchangeable in my brain. Okay? So resource pack. I've only got the CIT one on. Let's turn off the hats. Turn off the playing cards. Come on, let's... Right. It's going to go red. No, you're not seeing. Dang it. Sorry. You couldn't see the game. Resource packs. I've just got CIT enabled. Okay. So just CIT is enabled, right? Block breaking or walking over. Right. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, so back to this. Let's get rid of that. Scarlet, and a Scarlet file. I'll just leave that open, and then we know that it's there. Kitchen is a where file, right? Kitchen is an iron nugget, so it's the same as Scarlet, but it's got the name Kitchen, and it's loading the model item cards where, right? Is right, Kitchen. So we go to models, item, cards, where, kitchen. Did I forget to do these? Oh my lord! No, it's that simple! Okay. Man, I went around in circles. Right? And it's where too, right? It's that simple. It's that simple. No way! I got nothing to eat. Oh, no way. Oh, I'm glad we worked it out.
Holy no.
There it is. There it is. Now, that still doesn't solve. I need to work out why the... Oh, hang on. Game. Sorry. Kitchen. I worked it out before your message came through back. There's the kitchen. So, that
means that they all should work now. If we really quickly do this, right? Ballroom. Hang on. Wait, let's go. Ballroom. Where? Ballroom. Ballroom. Right. Billiard.
Billiard. Man, I could have... I knew that just logically going through it would reveal where I went wrong. Why is this word so long? Conservatory. Right. Dining. And you can't see this again! Dining. Hall. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, this still doesn't solve. Can I use these textures? This is the next question. Can I use these texture files? Presumably I can't if I'm not using SIT. Or do these still work? What's this one? Library. Do I need to structure these differently to use textures when I'm not using CIT? How do I do this? Or are these interchangeable? Is SIT... Oh, dang it. Is custom just giving me the chance to use names? Right. Oh, okay. That's awesome. So I should theoretically then... And then the what's. Yeah. Dang it. Maybe I did these in the other data pack accidentally. At least that'll... Maybe I did this in the... No? No, I didn't. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, I've got... I don't know which files I've had open. Hang on. We need to do... What? Candlestick. Okay. Here we go. Remind you ZX81. Jeepers! Okay, so this is going to be the what? Candlestick. Right. Boop. Okay, now we can go dagger. No. Nope. Wrong file. Wrong files. I'm editing the wrong files. Whoa, that was dangerous. Okay. What? Candlestick. Okay. Candlestick. Oh. That would have been bad. Okay. This is going to be the last test, and then I'm absolutely out of here. Oh, I feel like I've got a fever again. I'm all right. Pipe. If I've got a fever, that's going to rule me out from going away this weekend. Revolver. Mrs. T's not going to be happy with that. What? Rope. And wrench. And that should be all of the cards now. Wrench. Rope wrench. I can get more done. No, I need to go away. I've got to get out of this house. I'm getting cabin fever big time at the moment. Working, playing, helping the family, everything from home is starting to grate on me a little. I need to get out. Going down to the beach, even if it's going to be 40 degrees, I need to get out. Okay, let's go see if that works. Look, I'll even show you the game. Wouldn't that be unique? I need to look. I need to look in the settings to work out why these are so dark in the hotbar. That's something I haven't quite worked out yet, but that's okay. F3T, here we go. Very bright. That is unreal. That is so good. They're all... Those cards. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! This just makes me happy. One more run. I just want to see them go through the water streams. One more run, and then I'm out. One more run. Let's go. One more run. One more run of the system. You really need to install that, remove the red. Oh, yeah, I do. Can you find... Have you sent it to me back? Is it on my to-do? It's probably on my to-do list. I haven't looked at my to-do list for a while. Oh, I can't believe I've worked out Redstone. I've worked out the cards. A lot of you have suggested things at times, which is brilliant, and I'm immensely grateful. Draxel will help getting this part of the system. Hey, we get to go through. Woo! Like... Dodo. It's so good. Come on, Bell. Oh, it's already bellificated. Okay, we're off. Oh, how many players? Let's quickly change this. And we just get 2. Then we get 9 each. I don't know what happens if you choose a different one of those. I guess actually... I probably need to do some tests on that. Yeah, I'll need to do some testing to work out what's going to happen if you've got the wrong one of those selected. I think if you've got 7 or 8 selected, all 6 of you will still get it. I think 1 has a link. Thank you, Bakara. We'll have a look in a sec, actually. Let that do its run. How many did we choose? Oh, come on, music. Start again. 2. So we should get 9 each. 1, 2, 8 and 9. And yeah, so with the 2-player version, now there's strategy in this, right? I'm not going to talk about that. But in the 2-player version, I think what will happen is there will be 4... I remember how to use doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. I reckon we'll just do this. I reckon there will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Flame Spirits, hello everybody. I am just wrapping up. I'm sorry. Oh no. I'll show you what I've been working on. I've had COVID this week and I'm not sure I'm 100% over it actually. I'm going to go and do a test after this. And I'm meant to be going camping today and I'm not feeling 100%. But thank you so much for coming in. Lou, welcome. Elu, I can never remember. Is it Elu or is it Lou? I know I must ask that all the time. Funky is Saturn. Here come all the cool kids. Welcome, Funky. Good to see you, mate. Great to see you. Stormy's in. Woo! I know. I've been coughing a lot. Yeah. Hello everyone. I'm building the game of Clue in Minecraft. It's going to be weirdly called Cluecraft. These are the cards for it. I've done all the custom graphics. All the actual designs are Midjourney, the AI image generation. She doesn't exist. She's a made-up character. And in fact, there's all sorts of things. Wait, ice is everywhere. Thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
Oh, and Lou. That's 12 months. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Welcome. Vit's back again. Oh, you've all been here and then you've been elsewhere and now you're all back again. That'll serve you right. Ice is everywhere. Okay, we're just talking about in the 2-player version of Clue. We didn't do the room designs today. We've just done Redstone, but anyway. Flame, thank you so much for your raid. Someone can tell me what you're up to. Some of us are double parked. That's good. I like being double parked. That's great. Someone tell me, Flame, what was Flame up to today? Dark items in the gear is having side light instead of front light selected. Beautiful. Back. Could you pop that in my to-do list? I'm going to forget. Side light. Hey, no, I'll write it down actually, because I can probably fix that later today before I go camping. Side light. Not front light. Pokemon. Oh, see, I can't believe I've been having a look recently again at what exists out there in Minecraft. It's unbelievable. And you know, this is one very small little custom thing that I'm building for a game on AlphaCraft and then Stagecraft when that launches. I reckon Stagecraft, I'm going to ruin the surprise, but I've already ruined it because I've said it before. Stagecraft has to have the Harry Potter edition. It's going to be in a castle. It's going to be, yeah, we're going to do the Harry Potter edition of this. So in the 2-player game, you get dealt 9 cards each. The rule will be that you need to reveal 2 of them in the lounge, right? So each of you will just need to randomly select 2 and put them into these item frames. Okay, see you, Flame. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry we're right at the end of the stream, but I'm fading a little bit faster than I thought I might. Mind you, 2.5 hours is exactly what I told Mrs. T would be my maximum. We've just gone past that. So, right, there you go. Going into the rooms will be a 50-50 roll of the dice. They're not finished. I haven't finished designing them all yet, but anyway, I'll show you the redstone. Let's go. I think I'm in creative, so I won't need those cards. So we'll go over here. We're going to go past the door, so I'll show you the door mechanism. It's a little bit like this. Oh, that one worked. So your turn will essentially be to say, I'm going to go to the kitchen to make a suggestion. Can I go into the kitchen? Yes, I can. Your next turn, I'm going to go to the billiard room. Can I go into the billiard room? Yes, I can. I'm going to go to the lounge. No, I'm not. Anyway, you get the idea. There you go. Quick. When the cards... Oh, here, I'll explain that in a second when I do the full thing. Okay, that should be all 21. Minus that. 19, 18, 19, 20. Uh-oh. What have I missing? What have I put somewhere and I've lost? Oh, dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Weapons are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing a weapon, which is the rope. No, I'm missing the lead pipe, candlestick, dagger, a wrench. I'm missing the wrench. All right, I've put the wrench somewhere. Oh, my mouse is getting a bit funky. I've put the wrench somewhere. That'll be me. Not... Oh, it'll be when I got the item frame, I'm sure. Alright, we've got a wrench. Let's go. Must have despawned. Oh, right. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Okay, here we go. So, at the end of the game, you all put your cards back in. So, just inside the front door is a spot you return your cards. Funky. Well, it is getting a bit funky. I think my mouse pad's dirty. I think that's what's going on, and it's on a bit of dust or something. Once all the cards, so this is mental. This is all going to be under the mansion, but at the moment, all the cards, there we go, are being put into the sorting system. Once they're all in, you pick your number of players. So let's do 3 players and we'll all get 6 cards each dealt out. There are 21 cards. 3 get secretly shuffled away as the solution of each round. And off we go. So we unlock the siphons that are taking things out of the storage system, putting them in these droppers. At the end of that process, we get a single pulse that sets out 3 cards. Oh, look, they've all got the backs on them now. They all go off to the solution, and then the rest of the cards all come off into this little system that is going to put them all in that little chest minecart, and then with some clever item frame redstone wizardry, we've unlocked 3 barrels or 3 hoppers back here, and so that's going to go backwards and forwards, distribute the cards evenly into the 3 barrels, and we should get 6 cards each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You're going peacock, kitchen. Is there peacock, kitchen? No, there's no. Is there? Yeah, peacock, kitchen, candlestick. Let's see how you went. Nope. Dagger, library. So that's the solution you'd all be working towards. Mustard, dagger, library. And then, yeah, each player's got their clues. There you go. That's it. That's what we've done. I'm so proud of this. This has been so crazy. There's more to do. Item frame is in the lounge. JB, so the trouble, do you mean for revealing things? I can't put things, so one of the catches that my daughter actually helped me realize the other day is that this is actually one of the rooms that you can make a guess in. All of these rooms are designed to maybe let you through the door, but then always let you out, because you also need to let someone in if you accuse them. No, if you suggest that they did it. Those of you that haven't played Clue, I seriously recommend buy the board game. It is awesome. Even like as adults, play it with your friends. Go and do it. Next game night, play Clue. You thank me later. It's so much fun. So this room is going to have a button up here, we've decided, that tells you whether you can or cannot have a guess in here. Yeah, it's called Clue in the States and other parts of the world. It's called Cluedo here in Australia. Unless it's now called Cluedo in the States as well, but I know there's different namings of it. Oh, I'm getting sore. I may not be quite right yet for going away. No, so Eva Rock, it will be Clue in Canada. There you go. It will be, I think it'll be the Harry Potter version. You'll go into the Hogwarts Hall. This will be the Hogwarts Hall, and then there'll be different rooms that you've got to go to. I don't quite know how to do that yet, but I might buy the Harry Potter version of the board game and use that for inspiration. Might have to watch all the movies again. Oh, well. Yeah, Lou, yeah, exactly. Vit said earlier that they worked on this. I don't know whether how the cards were distributed and stuff, but I haven't looked at anyone else's work on this at all. This is, all the mechanics. Sure, other people might have done it, but lighting. I'm fading. I was feeling much better 2 hours ago. I've been coughing a lot, and I need to go and have a lie down. Bakara, how could you? What? Did they like automatically distribute cards into them though? That's the thing. Like the thing for me was that I wanted it all to be automatic. I wanted it to be like Decked Out. I mean, I've taken a lot of inspiration for Decked Out here, but I wanted it to be that you just choose the number of players, you get all the cards. Lucky last time, folks. Lucky last. There we go. Okay, that's 21 cards. Lucky last. You return them at the end of your game. Now, there will be spares. I'm sure there will be people that will accidentally walk off with these cards. I don't quite know how to handle that. I think it just might need... There'll be instructions for someone to go downstairs and check if there's a card missing. And, you know, like in the middle here, we could just have a barrel with all the spares in it, right? Or someone can ping me and say, the light's not coming on, what do we do? Vit, there's an automatic system for 4 and 8 players, I think it was. The final clue box also gets dispensed. Oh, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. I just wanted to go for, like, as much automation as possible. Okay, and then, so you pick, I don't know, let's go 4 players, and then the game starts, and off you go. So, it's now thinkificating. Vit, that's a very, very, very kind thing to say. The thing that I found really hard to get my head around, and Drac offered a good suggestion on how to do this by locking hoppers with redstone. This just worked for me so well because it was a system I knew I understood. And yeah, look, I love it. I love it. By killing the user, that's not a bad... That's right, you're going to walk through the front door and you get booped by a Ravager on your way out of the mansion. There you go. So 4 players. Oh no, it's still distributing. 4 players will get 16 and 2 will get 5. So 2 will get 4 and 2 will get 5 cards. There you go. There you go. That's that. I think I'm done. I don't think I can... No more Ravagers. I don't think I can do any more. Let me return all the cards so that I've got... I know I keep doing stuff. Hang on. There you go. The answer for this was Colonel Mustard with the wrench in the ballroom. That shifty Colonel. That's some mental health stuff there, I would imagine. It's a bit dark. Apparently a Star Wars version. It's got a 3D playing wood. There are... Uh-oh. I've done it again. Mom. I've broken it. What have I done now? Man. Oh, nope. There it is. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Mum. I played the wrong sound. You're not Ebony. This...
Not the mama. 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 Not the mama.
All right, folks, this is going to be it. So I'm back next week. My next stream is now Wednesday next week. I stream later in the weeks at the moment because I'm trying to get on top of everything at the start of the week work-wise. And then I stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I know that for a lot of you that works out twice on a Wednesday. But I'm back into it next week. Next week, I've got a couple of interesting things. I'm going to see Pink on Tuesday. And I'm playing a dress rehearsal for a production of Oliver. I'm playing in the orchestra next week, next Thursday night, Melbourne time. And then doing one show. So I'm filling in. I'm just doing 2 calls. I'm doing a sort of sight reading it. I've got the music. I'll have a good look through it first. But yeah, I'm going to play Thursday night and then Sunday next week doing Oliver, which is going to be weird. Haven't seen or heard that show for 20 years, I reckon. But yeah, playing with Pink. No, not playing with Pink. Definitely an opportunity I would take if I got it. Playing in Pink's band, maybe. Again, we just won't quote that one. Thank you, moderators. I have just been so... Today's been amazing. Thank you. You've all made me feel a lot better until the last sort of 45 minutes. Then I went downhill a bit. But I can't wait to see you next week. I will find us someone to go and say good day to. Again, sorry, those of you that came in with Flames Raid, I'm sorry you've got 15 minutes of me, but I'll find you someone good to go and watch. We are going to go to... There was someone streaming music before. Is he still live? He's not live anymore. Dang it. Autopilot was on, and if I see him on, I would take you to him. to chill out because his music is just unreal. Just such an amazing musician. Let's go to. Oh, there are some really good musicians on. I normally always take you to the same category that I'm streaming at the moment. But there's such great music happening. You're off, Eva Rock. Good night. Thanks for missing my brain. Philip Buffy. I see what's happened there. Your brain's been fascinating. We are going to go to. Hold on a minute. Do you know what? A musician that I follow is doing a charity stream at the moment for the Children's Charity International. Why don't we go and support them? That sounds great. This is Sarah Lightman. She's a pop musician. Come and listen to some tunes. Let's go and if I'm ever in doubt, I'll look for a charity thing. And this is great. What's she doing next? Oh, she's playing Message in a Bottle by Taylor Swift at the moment. I don't know if we'll raid in time, but let's go and support Sarah. I know it's unusual to go from a Minecraft stream to a music stream, but that's who I am. Thank you all so much. I hope you'll have a fantastic weekend. Anyone in Victoria? I'm not sure how many of us are here in Victoria, but enjoy the day off on Monday. Mods, thank you. Back, thank you. Those of you that have been giving me Redstone sort of ideas and support, thank you so much. You're all amazing. But thanks for coming on this journey. I'm just having an absolute ball building this. Design's kind of the next big thing. I've really got to get on with the design. Thankfully, the building layout helps at least with the geometry of it all. It's just I've got to make it look pretty. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you. All the raids, Flame, and earlier we had I Can Do This. Jareen came in earlier as well. Thank you all so much. I can't wait to see you again soon. Look after yourselves. Arrivederci. Goodbye, everyone. Stay well. Goodbye. Goodbye.